Heisenbuttel again, and today we are going to be working with procedures. And I just kind of need to, sorry, had to move some stuff. The idea here is that you're going to build procedures to make programming easier. And so what we're looking for is basically, here's an example. So this is my mole mash game that I had designed. And so as the user clicks on the mole or taps it with their finger, their score goes up. They can reset it, they can start it again. It's super basic. Well, even in this super basic code, you can see I've actually got 3 procedures here. The first one is move mole, which is basically just telling my mole to change its X and Y, to disappear, and then reappear at a random fraction of the canvas width. So at a different spot on the canvas each time, and if, yes, I had to subtract out the width of my mole so that my mole wouldn't be half on the canvas and half off the canvas. But it's pretty basic. It's a move mole. And then I just basically, when I had a timer, once a second, it fires and moves my mole. That is the most basic kind of procedure. You can make procedures much more complicated. So I have an update score here. And let's say I want to change this. So we're just going to, because essentially this is just adding. So add to score. So we'll just change the name of the procedure and add to the score. There we go. Add to score. And notice it automatically changed my call. So that's the one thing you have to be aware of with a procedure, is that it's only going to work if you actually call it somewhere. I can build a gorgeous procedure that does 5 billion things, but if I never call it, then it's never going to work. You have to build your procedure, which is a repeated set of steps, and then call it, and you can call it in multiple places. So in this case, I built one that says add score, and now let's say I want to build another one, and this time I want to subtract from the score. So I'm kind of going to move these out of the way a little. So I'm going to go over here to the procedures block, and I'm going to grab the blank procedure do, and I'm going to put in subtract from score, sub from score. So basically I'm just going to recreate this, but this time with subtraction. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go get a global variable. I'm going to set that global variable, which we're calling score, to be whatever the score was here. And then I'm going to subtract 1 from it. So get score and subtract 1. And I'm just grabbing all that from math. And you'll notice I'm not putting it in there yet. So I can definitely do that, and all it will do is be subtracting. Well, I also want to show me the score. So here I'm just going to duplicate this guy because I have a score label, and I'm just going to make it show me the global score after I change it. So I'm going to change the variable, and then I want to see it. Okay, so I can set that in there. But now I need to say, okay, well, when am I going to subtract the score? So I have to go in and figure out a way to call this. And so let's say that I'm going to disable my add score, and I'm going to just change here where it says when the sprite is touched, you're going to add. Instead, we're going to subtract from score. Okay, and let's see what happens. So, subtracting. There you go. So all I did was make a very basic procedure, and then I called it. So the 2 things you have to know about procedures. 1, procedures are only good for something you're going to use in multiple places. So if I'm going to have 8 other sprites on here, and every time they get touched, I want to subtract the score, I don't want to type the whole subtract score thing over and over and over again. Instead, I'll just make one procedure and then say call subtract score, call subtract score, call subtract score. So that's the first thing is 1, your procedures have to be used more than once to make them useful. The second thing is you have to call that procedure. If you build this great, huge procedure and never call it, then it's never going to do anything. So you have to build a procedure and call a procedure. And what it does is it helps you to program more efficiently using less effort to get more done. So I hope this helps you understand how procedures work.